See, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Hello and
Those
welcome
tomes
Andrew
will happen
from
to
the
have
Cool
letters
Dog
in them,
channel.
won't they?
What are we gonna do today is a very simple matter, cause we are gonna do some side quests. I know you all love them, maybe as much as I do. I do have to complete them, cause I will fall sick if I'm not gonna do them. So, in the hideaway, there are none. That's particularly good. We will start with the hunts, because hunts are the interesting part of side questing. Mm, the pure fight, the pure
How are we supposed to do our duty when the
pure
hills are
pleasure from
cashing
fighting.
the
Okay, Mughal, what do you have? Only one? Dread Comet. The Sickle Dame Dalmatia. Dalmatia is here. Dalmatia. Oh. I'm always pressing the wrong button. The sickle. The sickle, the sickle, the sickle. There is a side quest in the Bokland. Okay, let me think. Where might it be? I'm not saying anything. The sickle. Am I missing something? Maybe I don't have it. I am a blind man. There it is. The sickle. So, oh, that was humiliating. Come on.
Good girl.
See what cannot be seen. The sickle. I truly was unable to find this.
This won't be easy.
It will be easy, cause we are not gonna fight them. Simple as that.
Thanks, girl. That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken. This one.
Quick, pleasant, not especially tough.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
You cannot save everyone, Clive. Let's go here.
Opportunity beckons. Who am I?
Are you buying or selling? A fine choice. Take care.
Is that blade for hire?
Figuratively.
Well,
I will skip
Dread
all the
Evis are
talking.
aggressive.
How do you want?
Dread, bring me. Leave Tabor through. I eagerly await your say.
If you don't want to see me doing those side quests, just skip. Maybe the whole episode, because there will be nothing else in this episode except the side questing. Lots of side questing.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches.
You! Finally,
Is something wrong?
at the university, the students would...
The university?
Especially in my heyday, the answers I seek lying. Would you do know?
Climb the step.
And... the three of them, to be precise. I'm here, namely, the otherwise
I can't promise I'll remember everything.
Remember what you can.
That seems to be a little bit too easy, you know. Where are they?
How are those new boots treating you?
Fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but
Oh.
tough as boiled bow.
That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like him.
No history would be complete without me.
Oh,
The mother crystals.
fuck.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
Nor do I.
That was the second one. Ah, three of them, okay. I don't like the ones
So it's these stones to
I
cover, and the rest
must
of the
look
boxes
for.
to
I do like the good riddle, but in the main quest or in a big side
Have you
quest,
noticed
not
the
in the
elders?
shitty one like this.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Mummy made a pottage from it.
Don't wonder.
Delicious. Why don't you invite me round to try it?
You are way too curious.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Yeah, you will forget everything, Clive.
The engraving.
Oh, what that I could have seen. Come, don't tease me now. What? Let's start with the engraving.
The... that's...
Take.
Which one was the south one?
Guardians of the Republic.
The Republic? Are you certain?
That can't be right then. Guardians of the Crystal. The first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood. Till end. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendant, but whatever could have driven the Guardians so. The engraving to the.
Fuck, I don't
Wanderers
remember.
of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble power.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs, and this is proof.
Children of...
Children of the hunters, now dancing hand in hand. That can't be right, sure.
I'd rather.
Children of the hunters, that's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's funk. 3 engravings. One
I should
for
have
each
read
of the
and
3
memorized
peoples,
them.
Guardians of the Mother Crystal. Wanderers from across the plain. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those, nonetheless.
Too many stairs, but
Quest complete, and we are perfectly fine with this bot. 600 ability points? That's a lot. From a simple quest. Fine, but firstly, let's go here and let's take another side quest. Maybe it will be in the same direction as the previous one.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, it just so happens that right at this very moment,
and what talents would...
why your fearlessness and your skill with...
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable...
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure...
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, so we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from... and we believe we have found one. The place was abandoned a long time ago.
And so, we seek the aid of a fearless swords...
Fine, I will help you.
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements...
Of course.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock, and even if I begin right now, I'll be... So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons...
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft.
All right.
I'm sure you won't...
Yeah, I think I will need it. It's always good to have a little bit of luck. Oh, there. I haven't been there yet. Oh, there was a closed gate, yes. Now I remember.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. Thanks, girl. Time to fight.
It's somewhere over there.
This must have been a nice place once. And it will be again.
Quick, easy. Oh, level up. Yes, that's nice. 41.
That's all of them.
Thank you.
Come on, Toggle. Is something the matter? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you'll give them your full consideration.
I shall.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. But enough about him.
It's done. The village is safe.
You made quick work of it.
I should go and let Eloise.
Don't let me keep... but Clive. She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with...
Right.
Something shady is going on. I don't know what to think about it.
Eloise, I just got back.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is...
You're still in negotiation.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with, but we shall emerge victorious.
Well, if you...
I'm not sure I do, but thank you.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the... and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their rank, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept that...
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserved. I won't let her give up on her dreams again. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, these bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Carrot.
Clive, you are a softie. Fine, then... here.
Ready, go?
I wonder which icon I will get last, Odin or Shiva?
This won't be easy.
The map is still expanding itself, getting bigger and bigger. Maybe it's not a true open world, but it's huge.
Don't get surrounded. Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
You're finished.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
I didn't expect it to end so soon.
Here's your...
I worried you might never return. As clearly my trust in you was join me as my...
I don't plan on making a habit of this.
Very well. Though, do not allow me to keep you from being...
The greatest reward from this quest, I think. It's those are the ability points. Oh, something in Martha's Rest. How long is the episode? It's good enough. Let's do it. Oh, Martha herself.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all, but we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pets. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could, but where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no but.
Thank you, Club.
So, where were you thinking?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that.
It was a tragedy, what happened, and if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den. Nasty bastard would have sent someone to clear him out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move.
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories.
And I know the men will gladly... I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we... And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too.
Of course.
Rekindling the flame.
All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Sir Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us. Not to... And then there are the bearers. Men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. with you beside us.
So?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen, and rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still... A small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock...
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself.
The Akashic are the bigger risk.
Well, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be...
All right.
We shall see you there.
Only a few bandits to kill by myself. Easy. Eastpool.
You think you can just walk in here? Kill him.
You will leave Eastpool now, or face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Over here!
That's it? I thought something bigger shall be here.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters. No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them, and not a single Akashic in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy, especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, But we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a stola.
And we will, my lord.
Eastpool is in safe hands. Time to go and tell Martha the good news.
The best news.
Ah, there you... Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work's the way I see it. Neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs ain't...
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't...
I wanted to.
Okay, what's next? Are there any side quests left to be done?
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything...
Quite a lot, I think, of the ability points that I have. I am using it quite a lot, so... let's have it.
Behind.
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that, as you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last. But there are those among us who cannot fight. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven. And so, Clive, will you take them to your hideaway? That they might live, even should...
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shield...
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the...
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, and may Griga guide us.
Revenge might not be the best answer to anything, but...
To Gotan's Bales then, and quickly. before anyone else finds them.
We do have to understand him. All of them. And sometimes this is the only answer that you want to listen.
This is no time to ride.
Where is Ambrosia?
Straight home now. Everyone, Quentin has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lost Wing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's Manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven all he called.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
I thought it was gonna be quick and easy, and now it cannot be. The Haven Hall.
Let's go.
Faster!
Leave me be.
Damn it. Don't tell me I'm too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then. You're no guard dog. You're just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
The kitty has been slain.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear, just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans, building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick.
Where are you, Quinton?
Quinton! Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here!
I have a bad feeling about this.
I need to get back to Quinton. Quinton! Quinton! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quinton. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quinton. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quinton we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinton will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet, if you don't mind waiting.
I look forward to it.
Ooh. The episode has become a long one, but I think that's the last one. So, thank you and see you again.